Way to Play recipient. It's the honor that goes to a player that exemplified proper technique in Week 13. The winner, he receives a personal letter from the commissioner as well as a $2,500 donation in the player's name to a high school or youth program of his choice. The winner of this week's Way to Play is Packers corner Jaire Alexander.
Nice.
So let me break this down to you. You'll see that Tramon Williams is going to get an interception on this play, but that's not what I want you to pay attention to. It's what happens after the interception, all right? So he wants to return, of course, like all DBs do. And right here, here's Jaire Alexander. What is he going to do? Is he going to go low? Is he going to take out his legs, helmet to helmet? No. He decides to pull up. He understands that the wide receiver is behind Tramon Williams, and he is not a threat. So he decides to pull up and not knock this guy out and knock himself out. So Jaire Alexander, that is a way to play. That is smart football. Both of those guys, they get to walk away healthy after this game, and they live to play another one. I can appreciate that. Jaire Alexander, you will get a $2,500 donation to be made in a high school or youth program of your choice. That is the recipient for this week, and I'll see you guys next week with another guy in another play. It's time for Will Selva in the LA newsroom, who always plays the right way.
I appreciate that, Nate. As always, you nail those tosses, my friend. Appreciate that. Well, the Cowboys ready for a showdown with the Bears tonight. Dallas hoping to hold on to their lead in the NFC East. But with each passing week, the topic of Jason Garrett and his coaching future in Big D hanging in the balance. Garrett has been 500 or better in 8 of his 9 seasons as head coach, and has the second most wins by a Cowboys head coach, but it's his 2-3 record in the playoffs that could be his downfall. As for his players, Jason Witten says they stand by their coach.
The number one job of the head coach, in my opinion, is to be able to provide perspective where the team needs to go and then show how we're going to go get there. You know, and then does the team respond to that, whatever that message may be. And I think the team has responded to his message and what he, kind of the blueprint he lays out week in and week out of what's going to allow us to be successful. So, man, look, team never quit on him. You know, I mean, this team fights hard and plays hard. Just look, you got to win games, you know, and that goes for all of us. But all the guys in this locker room would, run through a wall for him, and I think that's never even came in question.
Well, meantime, Vikings running back Dalvin Cook reiterating that he plans on playing Sunday against the Lions. Cook left Monday's loss to Seattle with a shoulder injury. The team has him listed with a chest injury. Cook was a limited participant in Wednesday's walkthrough. Well, it's not like Lamar Jackson needs any divine intervention. We know how blessed he is with talent. But the word of his athletic prowess has spread all the way to the Vatican, specifically the Pontiff, the Baltimore Archbishop, presenting Pope Francis with a Jackson jersey with Francis emblazoned on the back of it. Now, the jersey was signed by both Jackson and head coach John Harbaugh. The Archbishop saying it got a big smile and a thumbs up from Pope Francis. Now, I would imagine he did the sign of the cross. I would imagine he did the sign of the cross and said, "Not bad for a running back." Just
Hey!
But,
big trust.
Well done, Will.